Hello and welcome back to Ark of Nepishtim. And today we will be finally exploring that lost city majig that we've heard so much about. Well, just a little about anyway. Place the coin in the slot and enjoy your free time in the Forgotten City. Well, that was elaborate. Okay, the lost city of Kishgal. This is the true final dungeon before the end game. It's full of lots of monsters that give lots of ammo, and we'll find pretty much everything we need for the final confrontation down here. Monsters here will hurt us pretty badly, even with all the level 50. Well, some monsters. These buzzsaw robots are much more annoying than they are deadly. There are also a couple mid-bosses to be found around here. But it's nothing we can't really handle, because I have a foolproof strategy for dealing with them that you will see very shortly. Okay, strategy, equip Lirante and downstab. Brilliant! Okay, we will actually be leaving this dungeon partway through, but that is because there are a couple of things we can only grab after doing certain things in this dungeon. There's a bunch of stuff that's really worthwhile to grab before doing the last of the overworld stuff. One of them involves what I call the best room in the game. Some of the monsters are damaging, like the flamethrower turrets, but others are less so. However, it's fairly easy to get nickel and dimed by the lesser enemies if you're not all that carefully. Enemies that don't take damage from the front? I didn't sign up for a Zelda game. Yeah, the music in this area, I think, is very Taito-ish. Not that I mind. Zuntata is very good at what it does. You must be very careful to explore everything in the Lost City, because there are some very nice things here that you can miss. Bombs that drop honey. Somehow I get the feeling this is some kind of Falcom in-joke. There are a few of these vertical areas. Mostly vertical areas would actually end up being reused in both in Felghana, but there it serves the purpose as serving as a little reminder of Wanderers. Not that being reminded of Wanderers is something that a lot of the people who played it would especially appreciate. Okay, now that we have 20,000 Emil, we don't need the Emilus hammer. I know that Liab said we needed 100,000 for the Emilus armor she could make us. You should probably trust me on this. I know what I was doing. And there's the white tabula. We're going to be giving that back to Augustus later. But first, climbing. Even if you include the Runes of Amnesia, Ark of Nepishtim is not nearly as demanding platforming-wise as other later Nepishtim games, especially not Oath and Felghana. The other two Nepishtim engine games do require a lot more platforming. Oh, goody, another one of these. Pretty much any treasure you could find in this place is very useful. There are plenty of vitality seeds and blue potions, in addition to the other even better stuff you can find down here, like gear drops and so on. So I actually had considered taking on Majunin for this one, but I decided against it for two reasons. Okay, first off, strategy repeat. Okay, the reasons I won't take on Majunin, at least not in the foreseeable future, is because, first off, it requires a ton of grinding. Enemies stop giving you reasonable experience after level 49 in this game, and you need to be like a minimum of level 53 to actually stand a chance against Majunin. And secondly, if I did level up far enough to defeat Majunin, I would be too high level for the rest of the game's core content to have it actually be interesting. I would be greatly overleveled. Okay, best room in the game. 80,000 Emil. The final accessory holder. And the Emilus shield. Wait, why was I even not considering? I'll sacrifice a bit of attack for boost in MP recovery. But now I'm going to leave the dungeon because there are a couple of things I can do now. See you soon. I need to go to Port Remorge. Bam! First thing off, the white tabula. This does mean that there are maybe Riiide in other parts of the world that we may meet in later East games. Not any of the East games that currently exist, but there might be an East game down the road that has the Riiide. Sure, why not? And for doing the Tabula quest, we get the Winged God emblem. Thank you. Okay, the Winged God emblem. Prevents all status ailments. One problem, though. None of the enemies in the Forgotten City actually use status ailments. This item is useless to us. Liav, give me something useful. Okay, make a deposit in the Emel Bank of Liav. And our reward is the Emless Armor. The strongest armor in the game by far, and not just because of the defense boost. It increases our max hit point by 10%, and it has a random chance of reducing an attack's damage to 0. By the way, Emless is actually one of the key components in the manufacture of Claria, and if Liav managed to make solid plates using Emless, what Liav actually just did for us is build Adol a brand new suit of Claria armor. Effectively. Ys NPCs, gotta love them. Now that we have all that stuff, we can finally take on the last Overland boss, which is a buffed up version of the giant bug boss we fought earlier for the bell that allowed us to kill the armored bats in the Limewater Cave. Why am I taking the time out to do this? First off, I made a promise to kill all these guys. And second, because it gives us something really, really good. It still does non-trivial damage to us even with all our new gear. Ow. You see, there we go. 0 damage. And our reward? The Emless Glove. We don't need this anymore. +5 to strength and defense. Now we can head back to the Lost City. Bam! Okay, these little whirly guys can effectively only be hit by down stabs, like a lot of other things in this game. In the lower parts of the Forgotten City, we get some new enemies, but nothing that should pose too much of a threat if you've been diligent about getting all of the accessories and armor pieces and whatnot. In this room, there is an extended puzzle where we need to raise 4 platforms, though it's so simple I wouldn't normally actually call it a puzzle. Haha, exploiting my lack of falling damage. For all it is worth. Yeah, it's no wonder that Dawn of Ys was rendered non-canon. Dawn of Ys had Adol take falling damage. Blasphemy. Yeah, there's only one chest down here that I won't actually get, and that's because it contains 10,000 emerald, which I no longer need because I don't plan on taking the time to max my swords. Maxing the swords would take forever, and I don't actually need it to beat the last bosses in this game. Yeah, that's the chest with the 10,000 emerald up there. Just making sure I don't miss anything. And it's a good thing too, because there are these stairs that head back up and around to where I actually need to be. I've been killing all of these even new enemies, and my XP hasn't been going up all that much. So that's the third platform. That one will allow us to hit the fourth switch. By the way, Kishgal, we're gonna be seeing that name again. Okay, that opens up the way to the end of the Lost City. Big. Yeah, by the way, we are actually underneath the seafloor at this point. And somehow Olha managed to follow us through all that. To be fair, the power to access the Ark of Nepishtim is something best kept out of the hands of as many people as possible, as this game demonstrates. This is the point of no return. Let's go. I got nothing to say here. Wait a minute. God damn it, guys. Well, actually, there is something. The creature that Olha summoned... Yeah, the creature that Olha summoned, as she implied, is actually another Galba. In fact, it kinda resembles Sol Galba from Memories of Salsetta. We've already met another descendant of those who tried to open the Ark, and we'll be meeting a few more. But not in this game. Yeah, we'll see where your fun gets you guys. Yes, there are treasure chests even in here. Okay, and that is it. Next video will be the conclusion of E6, the Ark of Napishtim. Be seeing you then. Bye.